I tried, guys. I tried to come up with a funny skit before I did this Funko Pop set review, and I just couldn't get one. Let my intro play. What's up, you guys? Chase the Dark Sage here, and I'm back with another Funko Pop video. Now, this video is going to be me reviewing all the Soul Eater Pops within the new wave and the older wave. Now, before I get into it, y'all already know what I got to do. I got to shout out to all my returning viewers / subscribers because y'all the ones holding me down, showing me love in the comments, giving me them likes, sharing the videos, and posting it to your IG stories. I see all y'all. I see it. And I appreciate it. So I gotta say, I appreciate it and I love y'all. Secondly, if you're a new viewer to the channel, welcome to the channel. I do a lot of Funko Pop content. We also talk about anime and Dragon Ball Z content. So if you like content like that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well, and that post notification. That way, you'll make my day. And you'll be notified of whenever I post a new video. Thirdly, don't forget to follow your boy on Instagram at Dark Sage Collections. The link will be in the description below. And I have a public Discord for collectors and nerds all alike. So if you want to join that, the link for that will be in the description below as well. So let's get into it. So in total, we have about 5 new Soul Eater Pops with the 2 older ones. That makes a total of 7. Sheesh. Now, I know that's not really big for a pop set, but honestly, for a pop set that wasn't continued since number 80 to number 780, yeah, that's a crazy jump. Now, I gotta say, I'm not the biggest fan of Soul Eater. Whoa, let me explain real quick. Y'all just came and attacked me. Okay, now look, guys, I know I heard that I should read the manga because I heard the manga has a way better ending than the original anime, but honestly, I haven't finished the anime yet, and I'm on the 2nd season, and I'm in the part where I'm not going to spoil anything, even though the anime was made in 2008. I'm not going to spoil anything where a certain character has a certain blood in him, and Maka acts a weird type of way, and Soul sees that, I guess, and then I just spoiled it, didn't I? Whoops. Like I said, the anime was made in 2008. I basically stopped on season 2. I'm not all the way done with season 2, but it's pretty easy to watch. It's just super chill, super mellow. I just feel like there's no heightened sense of danger. Like, it's nothing that's making me like really just want to binge it back to back to back. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad anime, but I'm not saying it's the greatest anime either. But I will give it a try after I'm watching this Hunter x Hunter because I am on the Chimera Ant arc. I know a lot of y'all have been hyping that up. I'm watching it. Sadly, I'm watching it in sub because, you know, I'm dub gang. I only do dub. But sub, I'm not really enjoying it. But that's not the video for this. That's for the Weebish content. If you don't know what Weebish is, that's a series where I just talk about anime and manga content. You click that top left or right, whatever direction I'm in, annotation. You click that and you'll see what I'm talking about, anime and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and get into these pops. Now, I like some of these new Soul Eater Pops. Some of them are a little disappointing, but I like 2. 2 of them stand out. Oh my gosh, 2 of them are so fire. 2 of them are so fire. Before I get into it, like I said, I'm going to review the older Soul Eater Pops, and then I'm going to review the newer Soul Eater Pops. So let's go. All right, guys. So this is number 79. This is Soul, aka Maka's weapon right here. And Maka is obviously Soul's Meister right here. And the one thing I got to say I love about this pop is his bandana right here, or his little headband right here. I love the fact that it has his name right here, his little, I guess, little emblem right here. And I love the fact that his eyes look super lazy because obviously in the anime, if you've seen the anime before, Soul is a pretty chill dude. He's pretty laid back. He has his hands in his Letterman just like he does usually in the anime. Like I say, he's pretty chill, laid back dude. I really love this pop. Pretty dope pop. This is one of my favorite out of the 3 characters that was made into Funko Pops. And man, let's go ahead and get into Maka because I really like this pop. This is a plain pop. This is one of the older anime pops, so I'm not going to give it too much slack for it not being in a dynamic pose, but I really like this pop. I really like the design on Soul. So let's go ahead and move on to Maka. All right, guys, next up we got Maka. This is Soul's Meister right here. She controls Soul, and the one thing I like about these Meister pops is that they all have like their weapon character. Like Soul is Maka's weapon. I love that they have their character in the pop form as well as the weapon. And man, you could just see the detail right here. It's looking a little rugged, just like it does in the anime. You can see Soul's eye right here that he usually blinks with. Like I said, these pops are older. These are the older 2 pops in the whole set because this is like number 80, and they start over with Black Star being like 770 something exactly. Like, these are pretty old pops right here. These came out in 2015, and I love the way that Maka looks. Obviously, I wish he would be in a dynamic pose, but honestly, there's an older pop, so I'm not going to fault them for that. Now, if this was a newer pop, then obviously, yes, I would fault them for this, because this is a very boring pop if it was a newer pop, but this is an older pop, so it's pretty cool. I really don't have no complaints with it. It looks just like the character from the anime. Let's go ahead and move on to the newer Soul Eater Pops. We got one of my other favorite characters, aka Black Star, and man, this character is a very rambunctious character. He just wants to be the star Nice pun right there. He just wants to be the star and the center of attention, basically. And I just love the way his character is. He comes off very, very young, very, very naive as well. And he just comes off as a doofus, but he's pretty powerful in his own art. Tsubaki is his weapon. So I love the way that they made this Tsubaki weapon right here, especially with Black Star, the way he's action posed. Man, I really love it because this is a very dynamic pose, especially with how they made a peg hole for this chain. So that way, oh, look, it's even out the peg hole, but they made a peg hole for this chain as well. And this base is super thick with 2 C's, guys. And I really love the way this Black Star looks. There's not really much to say about him except that he is one of my favorite characters in Soul Eater. Like I said, I haven't finished all the Soul Eater, but I really love the design on this pop. Not really too many bleeding spots of paint right here. There is some parts of his skin meeting his hair right here, but it's the skin part coming over to his hair. So I guess you could consider that bleeding, but I really wouldn't. But there's a lot of places where his skin is like meeting his hair and it just doesn't look too nice. But obviously, if y'all returning viewers that subscribe, y'all know I keep these pops in the box, so that's not really a big problem for me. Let's go ahead and move on to one of the newer pops as well. Here is Tsubaki, aka Black Star's weapon, and honestly, I'm not really impressed with this pop. I love the way her ponytail is. That's the one pro I have about this pop, and I love that her hands are in the back because she is a pretty timid and shy person, like in the anime, and it's kind of depicted in this right here because she's kind of to herself. She's kind of like closed inwards with her body language, and those are the only pros I have about this pop. The cons, honestly, it's not a dynamic pose. It's not really stylized. It's just like an anime pop would be, and it's just pretty disappointing. But honestly, what can you really do with a character like this? So that's why I'm really not going to consider this a disappointing pop, because she is pretty shy and timid, especially since she's not in her weapon form or anything. But I really don't have much to say about this pop because she is a very boring and bland pop like she is in the anime. Next up, we have one of my favorite characters made into the pop, which is Death the Kid, and I love the way this pop is made. This pop is just a work of detail, guys. I love the way his pistols are out, like he's dual wielding the pistols because his pistols are Liz and Patty, and I love the way that he's dual wielding the pistols. I love the white in his hair. I love that his suit has everything like it does in the anime. I love that it has a little skull logo because he is the son of Death. And he has the skull logo right here, aka his ring or whatever. And man, I really love it. I really, really dig this. I wish instead of the stand, they put him on a skateboard, but obviously Funko isn't going to be too creative on that. But I love this pop. This is one of my favorite pops out of the whole set, especially with Black Star. This is a very standout pop, especially in the series. This looks like an anime pop. This looks like a stylized pop. This pop is super dope. Not much for me to say about that besides all that, because I really dig this pop. This is probably going to be a fan favorite for everybody who collects this set, basically. We got the last two up, guys, and honestly, I don't feel like they deserve their own screen time of me just talking about each one individually, but I will show them on a rotating display. And honestly, this is Patty right here, and this is Liz. They're both the guns that Death the Kid dual wields, and honestly, these pops, these are some pretty lazy pops. I mean, they're not really lazy, they're just very unimpressive. There's nothing dynamic about them. Obviously, it shows both of their characters, because this is the more serious one, Liz, and Patty is the more goofy, playful one, as you can see with her body language as well. And honestly, I don't have really too much to say about these pops right here. I'm not impressed with them, but like I said, they're great depictions of the character themselves, but I just really don't know what you could do with two characters like these. Honestly, you can see the back right here. There's not really much to do with these type of characters, especially the weapon characters that are the women. They really don't have much for you to display or pose like Soul does, where he has his hands in his pocket and it just shows him chilling, basically. But these pops, they're not lazy because they depict the characters properly, but I'm not really impressed with them. Alright guys, that is it for the Soul Eater Funko Pop review. Honestly, out of the new wave, I'm only impressed with 2 out of the 5, and honestly, that's not a good batting average. Yeah, I'm not really feeling a lot of these pops in the line, but I am feeling Black Star and Death the Kid, because those 2 pops, super dope. But guys, this is the end of the video right here, where I'm actually going to do a giveaway. I did say this on my IGTV unboxing video, where I unboxed these pops, me getting them from GameStop, that I did get an extra patty. I actually bought all those pops online on GameStop for $8.99 each, got them shipped to my house. Then I didn't realize that there were GameStops open in my area still, and they had my pre-order, and they never told me. It's all right, we're all getting affected by this corona thing, but they never told me. So I was told that I had a pre-order up there, and it was like $8.99, and then I was like, F it, I'm gonna just pick it up and do a giveaway with it, because honestly, someone might need it. So I'm gonna put a hashtag down below. You guys gotta be paying attention, because I don't know what the hashtag is as I'm filming this video, but just comment that hashtag down below. Comment your IG as well, so that way when you win this pop, I can message you on IG. I will let this go for a week. That way people have time to enter. And if you really want it, go ahead and hit that hashtag. Put your IG in there as well. I'm gonna do a random comment picker, and I'm gonna choose the winner of this brand new GameStop exclusive Patty Pop. I'm not really impressed with it. But like I said before, guys, that is it for the video. Let me know what you thought about this video down below. Like I said, I'm only impressed with 2 out of the 5 pops that came out. And honestly, that's, like I said before, not really good. But if you're new to the channel and you like content like this, go ahead and hit that like button and hit that subscribe if you like more content like this. I do a lot of anime content, we do a lot of Funko Pop content, and we're going to talk more about anime and manga on this channel, as well as Dragon Ball Z. But I'd say thank you guys for watching. Dark Sage out. Peace.